What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing well. Apologies for the lack of upload yesterday. I have been ill, ironically, in this beautiful weather, but nonetheless we are going to dive straight into things. This is going to be quite a fast video. Most of my biases still remain the same. However, it's very interesting to see how Wednesday you can see traded higher, and then we got quite a strong reaction out of this consolidation range, which I spoke about on Monday's video. So moving into tomorrow, I am anticipating that price is going to continue to trade on lower, and yeah, price hasn't been the cleanest. If you watch Monday's video, you remember me explaining that I wanted to see price trade into here, into this range, which is what we got delivered on Tuesday, and then I wanted to see if we could run out the buy side liquidity. However, after seeing how high resistance price is, the amount of struggle that we're going through just to even get back into this consolidation range, and this large displacement we've had on the 4 hour recently as of 11 AM, I'm convinced that price is going to fail to get up to this buy side liquidity. So I'm not really set on that anymore. I'm more so looking to see if we can now take out that Tuesday low as a potential draw. So I'm going to get that delineated. We'll make that red, make that thick. I'm going to get rid of this for now, get rid of this, and I'll get rid of this. So now all that I'm really paying attention to is the way that we've treated this consolidation. It's very classic the way we've treated it, in that price has managed to hold itself. We traded into a fair value gap right here. I'll just show you that now. We traded into that fair value gap. You can see our volumes respecting the 50% level, which is very classic of price action. So beautifully respected right there. Nice displacement. So moving into Wednesday, I would expect us to roll over and down into the south side. Now, one thing to take note of, I did read some of the comments this week, and I did see that it is April the 4th, which is a American holiday, I believe. I think it's a bank holiday. I'm not sure how the Americans celebrate it. I do know it's a popular date, and I'm aware that's a holiday now. So with that taken into account, I'm not sure how that's going to affect the markets, whether that's going to increase the amount of consolidation, or how it's going to affect non-farm payroll. So with that in mind, I'm just going to be even more cautious with price. But nonetheless, again, I'm just looking at that displacement, and I'm anticipating that price is going to roll over to the downside. This breaker should also be able to hold itself. This last down close candle, it'll be nice to see if that can hold itself moving into Wednesday, and then after that I'll be looking to run these lows, and like I said, that Tuesday low, because it looks to me like price is failing to even think about running out these highs as of yet. This doesn't seem like a full reversal to me. Way too high resistance, taking way too long. It didn't move nowhere near as fast as I anticipated, and because of that, I'd expect us to take another dive deeper. But nonetheless, it's important to recognize these consolidations, because these are where we anticipate such resistance, and that's what we're seeing happening right here. So that's just something to take into account. So overall, I'm just expecting price to roll over to the downside, and I'm looking for that Tuesday low as a target moving into Wednesday and Thursday. And then, like I said, I don't know how April 4th holiday is going to affect things. GBPUSD delivered very interestingly right down to our target, absolutely gorgeously. So I was very glad to see this. You can see we tapped into here. It's beautiful displacement, 7 AM, and we ran right down into this is a bullish order block open. I believe this is a breaker high. Again, if you've watched Monday's video, you'll know I spoke about these and I called these levels out, so do go check that out. But nonetheless, you can see we tapped right down into that bullish order block to the T, and then got a reaction off it, which is absolutely gorgeous. So on the daily now, I'm expecting, obviously, if we're expecting that dollar's going to roll on lower, then we can anticipate pound to give us some kind of bullishness. So I'm going to get rid of a few things, because there are quite a few things marked out which I don't really want to pay too much attention to. But yeah, I'll be looking for pound to start pushing back up into this premium range, maybe up into here more specifically. Let's make this blue, and let's go down to the 4 hour, take a closer look, and you can see how we came down, grabbed stocks below here. Again, look at how you can't, this is what keeps me in the charts, guys. You can't make this level up. We called this level, bullish order block on the weekly, and look at the respect and reaction we got away from it. You can't make this up. This is clearly algorithmic. We've accumulated sell stops below here, so this was sell side liquidity. You can see that's been grabbed absolutely gorgeously, and so now I'm expecting price to roll on higher. We got some nice premium fair value gaps off here, and again, I'm looking for these highs to get ran, assuming it can get through this quite heavy consolidation. But again, the high impact news that we have tomorrow and moving into Thursday shouldn't slow that. Oh, non-farm payroll is on the Thursday. Oh, I didn't even realize, guys. Non-farm payroll is tomorrow. So yeah, moving into tomorrow, I'd like to see if price can use that to help push on higher. But not gonna lie, I wouldn't be trading this week, or be waiting for non-farm payroll to be finished before thinking too much. But moving into tomorrow, again, I'll be looking at that Asia range and then expecting that to provide support, and then I'd like to think that price can push on higher and take out that Tuesday high in line with how we saw, how I'm targeting Tuesday's low over on dollar. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get up here, but here's my original target. And then you can see that a nice inversion fair value gap, it looks like it's about to form here on the 1 hour as well if we drag this through. This will be the high of the inversion fair value gap. This will be the low of the inversion fair value gap. And now, so assuming that we close above it in 12 minutes time, then I'd expect price to respect this, with the lowest it being able to trade to be 25% level at a stretch. But other than that, I'd expect that price should be able to maintain its strength. But bear this in mind though, pound is the one that's moving absolutely crazy right now, so I would be a little bit cautious of that. Like when you see the way that pound's moving completely off center compared to the way that euro's been moving in regards to dollar. So that's just something to take into account, and we'll see that now as we move on to the euro. And you can see that euro has hardly even made that low. So that's just something to take into account. But nonetheless, it'll be nice to see if euro can move up to the next level, which I drew our attention to these levels in Monday's video. So I'm still anticipating that price may be able to reach up into it. Is that a monthly? That wouldn't be monthly fair value gap up there with relative equal highs. And then on the 4 hour, you can see that price didn't even take out these lows. It, just like dollar, it came down to the consolidation, bullish order block right there. We tapped into it right here, reaction off it right here. So now I want to see if price can continue with this kind of attitude, so to speak, and see if we can roll over to the upside. And then we can look at this for mitigation. We've got a low, high, low, higher low, and a level of expansion, but still very high resistance. I'm going to get rid of a few things just to clean it up a bit. And then I'm just looking at this range right here to see how price is behaving with it. So as far as I'm concerned, price shouldn't need to dip too deep into it. Ideally it doesn't at all, and then we can see prices roll over and push into that Tuesday high, just like we're expecting on pounds. So not too much. I don't want to say too much, especially on weeks like these with holidays and non-farm payrolls and prices being messy, and after having such a large week as well. But yeah, I hope that all makes sense. That's going to be everything, guys. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, smash subscribe, join the mailing list. All the links are in the description, and also join the Discord server. Definitely very active over there. Thanks so much for watching, and I shall catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.